Sorry about that, guys. I was a little bit behind in my setup, but more importantly, we are back. It's Sneaker Talk. Hope you're having a great week and weekend. We're so excited that you joined us wherever you're watching, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Thank you for taking the time to watch. I believe it's going to be a really, really good show. Tari and I just got done talking about how good this show is going to be, and so we're really excited about having you. All right, without further ado, we should be adding the legend on himself, Terry. Here he is.
Hello.
What's up, sir? How are you?
All right. How are you?
Good. DC Fitness. Thank you for joining on Instagram, on our live stream here. Super excited to have you. And shout out to DC Fitness on, first of all, go follow him. He's a good dude. And then second of all, he actually did a sneaker talk with a guy named Vince the Believer, which was really good. I watched it and enjoyed it myself.
I caught a little bit of it. I didn't get a chance to finish it. But the part that I did catch was really good. Yeah. So, same here. Shout out to DC Fitness, Functional Fitness, DC Functional Fitness.
Sorry. Yeah. So, what you got to drink today? LaCroix?
Just have some Walmart water.
Hey, sometimes that'll do it, you know?
Hey, have to stay hydrated.
I hear you.
Speaking of hydration, just give everyone a little update on what's been going on with me. And if you all tuned into the last show, I had a little issue with dehydration, which caused low potassium, body exhaustion, and so forth. This week hasn't been bad. I haven't exactly did everything I should do. It's going to be kind of old to break those. It's going to be kind of hard to break those old habits, but I'm working on it.
Yeah.
So it was up and down. As long as I keep the snacks and the proper meals going and the liquid intake, water, and stuff like that, I'll do pretty well. But I just need to get more consistent, man. So I had a rough day today. It started out okay, got rough, and then I came home, ate, took a couple of hour nap, and but I am feeling a lot better. What about yourself?
Today started out a little bit rough, but I've actually been taking your advice. I've been resting more. Before I'd almost feel weak if I took a nap during the day. Like that was, I don't know. Comment down below if that was you. Like I just felt weak if I take a nap during the day. Like I shouldn't be resting. There's something I should be doing.
I'm with you on that. Same way.
So, yeah, I rested a couple times this week. I took a nap. Even my wife was like, "You took a nap? You took a long nap." I'm like, "I know." Felt weird. But after it, I felt good. My mind was fresh. I felt I was really a lot more creative at my job. I was able to rewind. I was a lot more creative at my opportunity. I don't say job anymore. I say opportunity, because if you get the job mentality, you're always like, that's just my personal thing. At my opportunity, I was a lot more creative. Put out some videos. I do the social media at the place that the gym that I work at, and man, those videos took off. And it was an idea, but the idea only came because I was well rested and I was able to like process it and apply it. So shout out to you for that advice about rest and hydration.
No. Well, good job on that video.
Thank you, man.
Week. Definitely.
Thank you. It was good to know that sometimes you feel like you can maybe, I don't know about you, but I do. You get too tired that you can't even be creative.
Yeah.
You ever felt like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And every idea feels like the same one you just did. And that's what was happening. I was just like, oh, I'm just so tired. I can't even think. But as I started napping, it helps break up the monotony and your mind comes back super fresh. So
totally
comment down below, guys, if you have that same problem or you're walking through that trying to make sure you get enough rest. What about you? So.
Yes, and today we're excited about the show, like Anthony said earlier. And it's not taking digs or anything, because what we're going to discuss We actually really, really like the company. 50 to 75% of the sneakers we have in our closet is manufactured by these companies. So, but one thing we try to do on the show is to be transparent, be real, and pretty much call a spade a spade. So we are excited about this. We're excited for you all to tune in. So if you're on YouTube, Instagram, whatever social media platform, please give us some feedback. Tell us how you feel. We'll love to interact with you all.
Definitely. And I'm really excited about this because, like I said, Tari just put it out there perfectly. We are huge fans of this company. So when we discuss this, it's only to have a good conversation and hear different ideas regarding it. So we are first talking about Nike. And we are talking about their, let me give you the context behind this conversation. Shout out to DC Functional Fitness. He posted a review of the 2020 VaporMax Flyknits. And if you know, Nike has really put an initiative to get down to zero waste, so they're not wasting any of their material, any of their products. But one statement that DC Functional Fitness said, he said, and I'm not going to paraphrase, so DC from Instagram, comment down below because you're watching if I mess it up a little bit. But he said, the shoe and the idea is great, but they're pricing the average consumer out of the market with the retail price of the shoe. And I believe it was $220 or more for this sneaker right here. The VaporMax 2020 Flyknit. $220. So first, let's talk about the initiative that Nike is doing. So it says, meet our latest innovation. Designed with Nike sustainability in mind, the Nike VaporMax 2020 Flyknit is made of at least 50% recycled content by the weight and features Fly Easy technology, inviting all athletes to move to the zero journey. And so as you can see here, it shows that there are different products, different materials that were used in creating this and showing how they use old materials to create something new. So, but the question that I had is, taking off DC's from Instagram's question is, I love the idea and the concept, but is this a good business model to continue to go off, or is it a better campaign that they're using? What do you think? Comment down below. Tell us what you think.
And tonight, we're going to let Anthony kick it off.
Here's what I think. I think it's a great campaign. And here's what I think. I think Nike has almost intrigued people with the idea of feeling like they're recycling. And they're basically selling a used water bottle, in my opinion. That's just my perspective, okay? The idea and the concept is phenomenal. I love it. Exactly. So basically, we are being resold. That's almost if I drink all this whole LaCroix, give it back to LaCroix, they sanitize it, clean it, put more in there, and then sell it for a higher price. That's the kind of, that's what I feel regarding this initiative. It's a great concept, but when you resell you put the sneakers out for $220 when it's made of recycled materials, that just doesn't, it's a great business move because people are buying them. But I asked the question, I don't think it's sustainable for a long term, because eventually people's mind will change again. That's just how I think about it. What about you?
But I also think people's minds will change again, but Nike does such a good job. They have such great minds behind their company. They're always finding new ways that's why they're so far ahead, I feel like, of a lot of these companies.
Agreed.
But I do think it's a great campaign. But I think just like any other company, it's all about the money. It's about the revenue. And I just think this is a way to not only, I do understand, they got researchers and everything like that, and they have the science behind it. I'm all for it, but at the end of the day, I feel like, of course, it's recycled material. A lot of money was being lost behind that
Yeah,
material,
yeah.
right? So, and I think the main thing was, how can we save money? And I'm not sure when they actually started this, right? I don't want to say that COVID pushed it, but I will say one thing: COVID, with this going on, it caused people to think outside of the box and really kind of get out there and try new things. I used to go with that, but the older I got, there was no box. You know how people say think out of the box? When I got older, I was like, there is no box. You get what I'm saying? So I don't try to, I think differently from that. But behind it, I think the main thing was money, revenue.
Yep.
So they 50% of the shoe recycled, and they selling it for that much. I mean, the money they bringing in is crazy. But I will say this: in DC, I'm not sure if you've been paying attention to the shoes that they've been releasing, like the hippies and everything like that. But when they first started releasing the hippies, it was selling out within minutes. If you look at the sales now, and maybe it's the colorway, I don't know. If you look at the sales now, they're not selling out as fast with this, with some of their designs right now. So, Anthony, what you said earlier about people catching on, I'm not. To me, I kind of agree with you on that, because people looking like 50% recycled material, but you're selling it at 130, you're selling it at 220, you're selling it at 110. I think that could possibly kind of damage the revenue a little bit. But let's see. DC Functional Fit said Nike has been using recycled materials for Nike turf fields for years, so they definitely had the recycling process started for a while.
Ahead of the game. Now
Yep.
just putting it out in the open.
Right.
And he also said, great concept, always taking, this is DC from Instagram. He says, great concept, always taking care of the planet. And since plastics don't biodegrade well, we should definitely recycle them. We're being sold on the I'm helping the planet, but it feels like I'm just helping Nike. I would have to agree with that.
Yeah, definitely.
I would have to agree with that. Hey, guys that are watching and just joining us from the live stream.
What's up, Shay and Mr. Sesums?
What's up, guys?
Glad you all tuning in.
We are asking the question, Nike has put out new sneakers that are made of 50% recycled materials, but the price point is the same and higher. It's basically like Nike or LaCroix, which I'm drinking. I drink the drink, I give the can back to them, they refill it and sell it for a higher price back to me. What are your thoughts on that? How do you guys view that? Is it a great business move, or is it a great campaign of saying I'm recycling?
But how do you feel about this? The majority of shoes we buy are overpriced if you think about what they're being made for. So this is something that has always been done. So they're doing the same thing. They're just, I think, saving a lot more money on actually manufacturing the shoes.
I agree. So basically, do you feel, the better question is, do you feel as if they're basically saying, let's sell the consumer our trash and package it up as brand new?
Yeah. But you know what? One thing I do like what they're doing, they call it "This is trash." I just think it's so when they first when they first started advertising the first space hippies, right? The ones that they released not too long ago. I went to the gym and I was like, we got on the topic of sneakers, and I was like, oh yeah, space hippie coming out next Friday at 10 o'clock. I'm gonna cop me some. And just to kind of like to bother the people, I was like, yeah, I'm going to get that trash. I'm gonna go buy some trash, you know. And they was like, well, if it's trash, why are you buying it? If you don't like the shoe, I was like, no, that's what they call it. So I was able to explain to them like the concept behind it. I just think the campaign, like the way they marketed it and put that thing together, I think they did a great job with that, man.
My goodness, they did a great job. They basically told you what they were doing and made you feel like it was the greatest thing in the world. That is marketing right there. Great campaign. And even if they didn't meet their, let's just say they didn't meet their goals of what they wanted to sell as far as shoe-wise, that was a major marketing move because you got rid of a lot of, you know, and who's not even to say that maybe the countries where these shoes were produced in, maybe the government was after them. Hey, you need to use this. You need to make sure you're using this. Let's take that and sell it now.
Right.
That's a genius business move to resell someone else's trash to them.
Definitely.
That's crazy.
So we have to say props to Nike. I mean,
Yeah.
the minds they have over there, man. I would love to spend some time behind the scenes and hearing the different concepts that's being presented and people coming up with ideas. Man, I'm looking for us to be able to go behind the scenes of one of these companies one day and actually get a little snippet of how things go. And hey, I'm not saying I think it can happen. So you all tune in. I think this show is going to go far. And I'm excited to see like how the future of this show end up and what we're going to partake in. I'm just like pumped for everything with Sneaker Talk.
Yeah, guys. So we are doing a lot of things behind the scenes to make this show even better for you guys, and I hope you guys can see the details that we try to put in to make sure that this show is something that you look forward to each and every week. And I want to say this last thing before, and I'm going to read this comment from DC from Instagram, and you tell me what you think about it. We do that like crazy, though. We've been reselling another man's trash as a man's treasure forever. It's, quote, in quotations, vintage. Look at the patina. This age well. And if you think about it, everything now, even the new Union Jordan 4s, if you look at the bottoms, they're vintage looking, aged, worn. The shirts people are wearing, aged, worn, worn. And I think maybe this concept for Nike had for years, and they just held on to it to the right time and put it out. So Nike, we see what you're doing, and that was a great idea. So if you would love to introduce us to your marketing people, we would definitely love to talk to them because that was a good one. That was a good one.
And just on that little fashion tip about how people are wearing like shirts that look like it's been worn and torn, and to me that's crazy. And the price point they have those T-shirts at are crazy. I mean, people paying $100+ for those shirts. Mm-hmm. You know, I just think, I don't know. It's just mind blowing. Like, pull out a little something, put the right name behind it, dude. You can sell anything. You think that could work for Sneaker Talk? You think we can do that?
We need to start doing vintage Sneaker Talk shirts, merch, vintage Sneaker Talk merch. Hey, whatever it takes.
Hey, it might work.
Let's do it.
Holes in jeans. Yes, more expensive. So true, DC Fitness.
Yeah. So I totally agree, and that's one thing. And the funny thing is, even though we praise Nike for their ideas regarding using our trash, still, the sneakers that I have tonight are a Nike sneaker. So I'm actually looking forward to these because these are one of my, how should I say it? They're a classic sneaker. They're a classic sneaker. The model is very classic. And when I show it, most of the audience will know it, or you'll get to learn a little bit about the shoe today. The first shoe I want to bring out, Nike Air Max 95. I love the huge logo, but they have the no-sew. Usually you have the, I don't know if you can see it, the lines are usually leathers or different materials, but this is done with the no-sew material, so it's almost like a, not a vinyl, but it's a, I'm trying to describe it, I'll drop a little closer.
Oh, yeah.
Classic sneaker. I love this sneaker because of the big logo, and then on the medial side, I believe, medial side, there's just nothing, just a plain gray sneaker, super classic, good playoff for the Air Max 95.
You said it's super comfortable?
These 95s, all right, here's a sneaker secret for you. Air Max 95s, the way they're making them now, the women's, the essential ones, the women's version are more comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're able to get a women's pair in your size, get them. They have more insole in them. Smart idea. The men's, they use less padding, and they're okay. And DC from Instagram also let you guys know that they are heavy. These are a heavier brand, a heavier model of shoe, but classic sneaker.
Cool. How many shoes are you presenting tonight?
Solo uno.
Really?
Ich habe einen Schuh.
Yeah. I'm not gonna.
Spanish and German.
Tonight I sit back. I let Anthony have that with the Air Max. I'm not presenting anything tonight, but I do have the SBs in the back, just on show. I haven't worn them yet, but I think it's a fresh shoe. I still have quite a few shoes that I need to check them out. I will say this. Maybe I shouldn't say that. No, I'll say it. I'm a hold right now. Someone pump the brakes on me.
Yeah.
But I'll be back heavy in a week or two.
All right. I have not bought any shoes in a month.
Really?
2 months? A month and a half? Yeah.
But I do feel good because I gave some away.
You did? What'd you give away?
I gave some of my favorite shoes ever. Some Asics away. And Pumas. I did. Well, I gave them away, but this is what happened. My cousins come over who have the same shoe size as me.
Oh, I already know how this happened.
You already know what time it is. They go in the closet. They just kind of roam around. They just do whatever. They come down. The shoes that they came in the house with are sitting by the door. They come downstairs with my shoes on. And I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like, oh, can we have them? We really like them. And I have a hard time, like, to these particular cousins, I have a hard time saying no. So I end up letting them have some shoes.
They finessed you.
They did finesse me. They did. They know what they're doing. So Diana's little nephews, they got a couple. So it is what it is. I care about them, whatever. I was like, I only let you get away with this because I care about you, right?
Yeah. So
they finessed me. It's another pair that's missing. I'm trying to find out who has it. And I hardly ever wore these Pumas. And
the red and blacks?
No, not those. I had an all black pair.
Okay.
And I actually was gonna put it on. I was gonna present it one night, and I just been holding off because it's a basketball shoe, pretty much more like a basketball. It's a mid. I used it for basketball, but I was gonna do a review on it, but I don't know who have it. I have to find out who have my shoes. I didn't realize they were missing. They get me, man.
You got finesse and hustle. My God. Hey, I need to learn from those cousins, man. So next time I see you, I can just walk in the closet and leave about 5 or 6 pair.
Man, they get me, man. Totally take advantage. I took them last Friday when I was over there. So Shay said she took them last Friday when she was over here. She was over here and Ellie had a blast with Shay. She sent me like videos. Like Ellie have a blast with her. She shy at first, and then they just like it's all about Shay.
Yeah.
Once they get to interacting.
Let people know how you guys are, how you know Shay.
So Shay is my cousin. So one of my oldest cousins and her mom, I kind of like, she just family, like, you know what I mean? So they married. So that's when, but I've been knowing Shay since she was like 3 years old, I think.
Since I remember she was taking shoes out of your closet.
Exactly.
No, shout out to Shay from Instagram. We appreciate you. Real one. She's been with the show since the beginning, so shout out to you, Shay. So
definitely appreciate the support.
Yeah, for real.
Appreciate the support.
For real. For real. Hey, I want to go ahead and Shay from Instagram said, "Don't start with no stories."
I might show some pics next week. You never know.
Let's get it. Hey, I want to go ahead into a new segment of the show. It's called Soul Sessions. Soul Sessions. So we're going to talk about things that help build your soul. Tari's going to share one thing. I'm going to share one thing. I want to go first. But I'm actually, what are you guys doing? Comment down below. Let us know. Live stream or YouTube or whatever you're watching from. What are you doing to build your soul? You know? So I'm actually reading this book right here. It's called Acres of Diamonds. And it's called, the tagline for this book is Discovering God's Best Right Where You Are. So I want to read this really quick. It'll be real short. And tell me what you guys think about this right here.
Hey, who's the author?
Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies. Jensen Franklin. He is a speaker in Gainesville, Georgia, I believe. Yeah, Gainesville, Georgia. Yeah.
Really?
Shay from Instagram said this: self-care, getting back to what makes me happy. Got you.
Yeah.
That's what Soul Sessions is about right here. All right? Taking care of yourself. Here's what I love this right here. It says, vision will give you the strength to persevere through tough times. So, also relating it back to the Bible, the description of the Bible, where I think it's Habakkuk, where it talks about write the vision down, make it plain, so that the readers of it can run with it. And I don't know about you, have you been in a place in your life where, or even at a job, where you're like, man, where are we going with this? What are we trying to do?
Mm-hmm.
No vision. People do their own thing. Cast off restraint, as the Bible would say. So, question for you guys watching live stream and also on YouTube. What do you do? What is your vision? How do you keep your vision going even during tough times? What do you do? What about you, Tara? What do you do?
I'm like self-motivated, like driven. I have a lot of drive. So
I agree with that, yeah.
When I have my vision written or I know where I want to go, I focus on it and I get there. So, and a lot of times you have bumps in the road and it's never going to go how you want it to go, how you plan it to go. But man, I'm telling you, I'm a type of person, I try 100 times to accomplish it. And some things I really, really wanted, but it just wasn't for me, right? If you get to get to that place. But I'm just like, once I have my vision, man, I'm going for it.
Yeah.
Diana always tell me, she's like, you a person that never give up. I can hear 100 no's. And I'm like, okay, go over here. Oh, that's a no? All right. I go this way, but I go around that way. Oh, that's a no. And man, I just keep going. And I've been like that even when it comes to my business. I mean, the vision I have for my business, I haven't accomplished 50% of what I want to accomplish so far. And I've been in business for almost 9 years. And thank you. And I see.
Don't skip over that. That's a good point. You've been in business for almost 9 years. There's some business don't make it past the first 2. Shout out your business to people that are watching on Instagram and know about it.
My business is T Fitness and Wellness. So a lot of like group one-on-ones. I'm trying to make it like a one-stop shop. I'm really getting heavy into the apparel. And Shay, I'll show you some new pieces I have. Anthony, I have some pieces for you as well. And also getting into some, I don't want to talk about it yet, but let's just say products, right? It takes a lot. It takes a lot, and I'm not gonna lie. Last month, I sat down and I go over what I want to accomplish for 3 months, or over the 6 months, or a year. And dude, I decided last month, and I talked to D. I was like, I just want to go all in. I said I want to go all in. I want to see what happened. I've been trying to. Sometimes I feel like that's what you have to do. I know sometimes you just take steps and you want to be careful. I told D, I'm not going to jeopardize my business or my personal life. I have stuff set aside. I said I'm going all in. If it failed, it failed. But I'm going into the mindset that, and some people might think I'm crazy if they tune in. I'm going to a mindset where I can be big as Nike. I mean, that's just, I never think small. That's just me. And if it's not for me, guess what? I tried it. It wasn't for me. Move on to the next one. You know, but my steps in doing it is to start out small, right? And test the waters, but I'm still all in. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, so, yeah. So I love what you said tonight.
Yeah. No, I agree. And I'm going to read some of the comments from the live stream. So people on YouTube will read your comments as you let us know. DC from Instagram let us know that routine helps. I'm a routine guy. I need to know what we're doing, why we're doing it, and how we're doing it. That's how my brain works. Like, I love to find a path and then go at it, like little chisel. I'm a plan guy. I got to have a plan.
Yeah.
Like, even before the show, we met before the show so we can have a plan so that we know the steps we're taking towards it. Shay from Instagram says she agrees with Tari. She also said, remember why you got started. That's a really good one.
Yeah, I like that.
That is a great one. Read what DC said next about balance of prayer.
DC says balance of prayer and meditation, sleep, exercise, eating good food, keep the mind fresh.
How important is that?
Yes.
Man. And that's what I've really worked on this week. Making sure I got up in my own personal life of praying, meditating, going to sleep, resting, exercise, and making sure the food I eat is actually going to help me towards my goals. And that's a really good one. Thanks, DC.
Yeah,
Shay
those last two comments were really good. No, I just like the last two comments. I like those. Remembering why you got started from Shay and DC, balance, prayer, meditation, sleep, exercise, eating good food, keep the mind fresh. I like that.
Good. Let's see what else. What other people are saying. Shay, let us know why won't you? Let's see. Let's read what DC said right here. From DC from Instagram, it said, surrounding yourself with people that motivate you and keep you inspired. How important is that for you, Tari?
It's very important because you do have times, like I say, even though I'm driven, you do have times where you just like, I think everyone has times where they get down on themselves or so forth. But I do have I have a lot of business owners around me, right? And they sometimes they come to the gym. I really think they come to the gym just to vent. They don't care about the workout. You know what I mean? And and it's just and they sit and they discuss things with me, and they have a $5 million deal over here that they're trying to close. They have a 10 million. Some have a 20 million. Some of them have a 2 million. So it kind of range like it's different ranges what they're trying to accomplish. But they sit.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on right there. Tari just flexed on us right there that he is a business consultant to $5 to $10 million deals. Let's don't steal with that too fast. Dang. Put the flex emoji down. He just flexed on us so hard.
And I said all that to say that a lot of times they work it out. It takes time. They get frustrated. They're stressed. They come in. They say the workout helped. They say, I know I talked a lot today, but I just needed to like get it off my chest. And you know they accomplish these things, right? And here I am with something way smaller than that. And that's like, I just look at it as if they can accomplish that and they just, you know, they keep pushing, why can't I accomplish my goals? So that does like help, you know, kind of help push me a little bit, help me stay focused and want to like continue to strive to achieve my goals. So that was, oh yeah, hey, I'm my fees are low. If anybody want to discuss or talk about different ventures they're doing, I charge about $150 an hour. So just like
that's it.
Oh, I charge like what you think? Price is going up. Just get with me and I'll talk to you about it.
Yeah, definitely. After 2 million, that's not even a 0.00% of. Come on,
dude. Some of the deals I've seen.
I want to say this. I think about you usually attract the kind of people that you can how do I say this right? You usually attract the kind of people that your mentality can maintain. And what I mean by that is, think about it. You don't talk to a guy who can't even comprehend that. So the fact that people are able to talk to you about, hey, I'm working on this $5 million, $10 million deal. That just shows you your mentality. And mentality to me is half the battle. Having the right mentality. So guys, tell me what you guys think about mentality. How important is it for you to have that never quit mentality that Tari was speaking about? And then also surrounding yourself, like DC from Instagram said, with the right people that are like-minded. Because usually if you think small, you're always surrounded by small people.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And
I agree with you on that.
Shay from Instagram is asking about a photo shoot. Tell us a little more about that, Tari.
Oh, so Shay has done a photo shoot for some of my apparel before, like the workout pants and the sweatshirts. So the crop top sweatshirts for the ladies. I am coming back with some more of those crop top sweatshirts. It's gonna be all a tie-dye line. So that's coming. I have my person on deck. I'm waiting on my orders to get here, and it's shipping straight to my girl who's doing the all the tie-dye. So that will be released hopefully within the next 4 or 5 weeks. So I have everything. My windbreakers should be ready in the next 3 to 4 weeks. Ladies, I have some like fire sweatshirts. It's a different style. I'm pumped to show you all the design that I have and the materials that's made out of. I'm like pretty pumped about it. You know, so I just trying to expand the brand.
I hear you. You heard it up. Expand the brand. Expand the brand. DC, that might be for you, man. Expand the brand. Love what DC is doing. He also does photography at a high level. Shout out to him. And Shay, I gotta look at the website to see if I can see these modeling for the outfits and everything. I'm ready for that. That's gonna be fire.
DC says, I love being around people that are better than me at stuff. I get uncomfortable if I feel like I'm the smartest person in the room. I never get better at sports with people who aren't better than me. Sometimes it just encourages bad habits. Yo, props to you. That's so true. Because people get intimidated. If people around you that's better than you, you know, at whatever, like it's a lot of people getting intimidated and they don't want to go
I'll
that
be
way.
honest, I struggle with that sometimes.
Really?
Yes. Like, I have to realize that it's okay. And because sometimes my mentality is, well, what if they're better than me at it? So what? You know what I mean? Like, I've just learned as a coach, it took me 2 seasons to learn that I have to let go and be okay with not being the best at everything. Because it was almost ingrained in my mind, like, you gotta be this, you gotta be this, you gotta know this, you gotta know here, you gotta know a little bit of everything, you gotta know this. And really, some of the best people, business minds I know how to manage people really well.
Yeah.
And they know how to push people who do something really well to the top and celebrate them.
Yeah. And I'm more of the it doesn't intimidate me, it drives me. When I see it, I never say anything to them. I'm like, oh, okay. I'll be saying to myself, oh, okay, so you think okay, I got you. You know, that's why
You're competitive, man.
That's how, even like I'm gonna share something. People probably gonna think I'm crazy. Some people know, some people don't. When I go run, sometimes when I don't feel like it, I'll drive around the lake one time, and I find a person who I feel like, well, I won't get that far in detail, but I find a person that, dude, it's just some people, and I guess you could say I'm judgmental when it comes to this. They just so cocky. They just like, you see them and they just do the most, and it like drives me crazy. So I found a point. I hurry up and park my car, and I hit the ground running, and I make it. I'm telling you, I kill myself just to pass them, just to kind of. I know it's crazy, but it pushes me, especially when I don't really feel like it. I find someone. I was like, okay, they're ahead of me. I got to catch this person and pass them. And it kind of like, when I don't feel like exercising or running, it pushes me. I feel good after. Hope you all out there don't think I'm crazy, but that's just kind of the way I operate sometimes. You know?
You have to be a little bit crazy. Being normal is, nobody's normal. Everybody's crazy. It's just your level of crazy. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Like, I wanna finish, and I wanna let you talk about your point about for Soul Session tonight. But first of all, let's read some of these comments that are coming in from Instagram.
Yes.
You want to read them?
Yeah, I'll read a few of them.
All right.
Let's see. Where we at? Here it is. DC. Worst thing is when you go to a shoe store and the salesperson is trying to sell me on something they don't even know about, or if you say something you know about and they deny it even though you know the facts. I'm sorry. My little one just came in. And nothing makes me feel more like an old man than when a kid trying to sell me a classic shoe when he wasn't around when the shoe came out.
In case you guys are wondering, DC from Instagram I would call him a shoe historian. I've watched his previous videos. He can tell you all the details about each sneaker. Go ahead, read that one from Shay.
Shay from Instagram says, your circle should always be trying to grow and evolve. You shouldn't be the smartest person in your circle. Don't ever settle when you're built for more.
Dang, bombs out here. Put
Yes.
the bomb emoji in the chat, man. Bombs.
Yes.
Straight bombs.
A lot of interaction tonight. Loving it.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Yeah. Totally agree with that, Shay. Man, and one thing I'll be honest, is I sometimes allow my insecurity to not allow me to have good people in my life. And it's like, I'm like, why? Why? And it comes, hey, Ellie!
Say hello, Ellie. Say hello. She
Hey!
really quick. Hold on. Really quick. She want to show. You want to show your pumpkin that you got from Publix?
Ooh!
Oh, we did see. Everyone likes your pumpkin.
Hi!
Say hello. Say hello. All right. She got to go. I'm sorry, you all out there for tuning in.
We are a family-friendly show.
So, really quick, it's been a crazy week for me as far as like work and supporting my supporting some of the athletes that I train. So, I mean, I've seen her like in the morning when I leave, when I come home. She's been asleep for 3 days straight. I saw her in the morning when she was asleep, and at night when she sleeps. So she haven't really seen me in like 3 days. So it's just kind of weird. It's been a crazy time with sports this week, and some of the volleyball teams going to districts and so forth. So it just sometimes I guess it's part of sacrifice when you have business. But I always try to talk it over with D and say, hey, this is what to expect this week. It's gonna be a little crazy. So it's just cool seeing her just now because I haven't really been able to spend time with her. But she's headed to bed now, so.
Yeah. Shout out to Tari. He's a good father. Yeah. So, I wanna go into your tip, and you gave just a good tip right then about, talking through with your wife about what the week is gonna look like. What's another way you take care of your soul during the week?
I was going another direction, but
Okay, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's not necessarily how I take care of myself, but how God take care of me. And so I was just gonna say how faithful He is to me, even though I'm not as faithful as I should be to Him. So that was my that when you mentioned, I would say Anthony came up with Soul Session, and I thought it was the dopest thing because it's SOLE. Like I just think that's like a dope session in the show. So I just wanted to say that. But that's what I thought about, and I thought about like this past week, things could have been so much serious than what it was. Because man, I was in bad. It was terrible. I was in bad shape, man. Like literally, like didn't have control of my legs, my tongue. I couldn't stay awake. To me, it was just a crazy place to be in. Because I mean, you can get to a certain point, and you can start affecting organs and stuff like that. And I've been doing this. I mean, I've been doing this for a long time, right? And just really quick, I met with a nutritionist. A really cool nutritionist, Nelly, months ago, and we were gonna do a little partnership, but things didn't really work. But she sat down and she went over everything I did, and she was like, "You're not necessarily the healthiest person with your patterns." She said, "You just have a lot of will." She said, "I don't know how you haven't passed out yet." And when she said not the healthiest person, she didn't mean eating bad. She mean like your sleep patterns, how your caloric intake throughout the day, and your water intake. She's like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Dude, you're gonna kill yourself." Like, and this was months ago, and she called me out on it, and that's what I loved about it. But when some of this stuff happened, I thought about what she said, and this has been so long, been going on so long. I just felt like, man, God been so faithful to me because I could have been in worse shape. I know some people look at it, oh, you just dehydrated, it's cool, just get back on track. But it's a lot worse than that because I still haven't hit 100% yet. Like I literally still feel like my body is exhausted. So I came home today and I took like a 2.5 hour nap before the show, and I just feel like I'm like, man, he's so faithful to us, and I'm not where I should be, I need to study more. I need to pray. Oh, I pray a lot, but my studying and just spending more time with him, I haven't been doing it as much as I should, you know. Because sometimes I like to think, it's like a little wake up call. Let me nudge you a little bit. Hey, get yourself together. So, you know, and that was my soul session.
That was good, man.
You know.
That's good. Like, so true. And comment down below, guys, what you thought and how you've experienced God taking care of you. And maybe you're a person that says, I don't really have a faith right now. I don't really believe in that stuff. That's cool. Keep watching. We're going to keep doing soul sessions because we want you to have an opportunity to hear what we're walking through, hear our stories, and maybe that'll encourage you.
Right.
So,
because we all go through stuff. Everybody go through
stuff.
And we love having everybody a part of the show.
Yep. For sure. For sure. Well, I've enjoyed the show tonight.
Same here.
Thank you for everybody that's watched, tuned in, and people that will watch later on. A lot of people will rewatch it. Thank you guys for helping us build the sneaker community.
Yes.
But also build the Sneaker Talk community, because we are ready to. We have some stuff in the works.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. Have some good stuff coming up. So keep watching, keep supporting, keep sharing it like you're doing. Shout out to DC Functional Fit for sharing our
DC.
Our post. Now we got to get Shay sharing the post.
Shay.
But but more importantly, guys, we thank you guys, and we look forward to seeing you next Friday right here on Instagram Live, and we want to see you next Friday. Anything final words you want to have?
I just thank everyone for your support, and we're really looking for Sneaker Talk to go to the next level. We're working on some things now. We're excited to share it with you. Not yet, but soon. And we're just looking for big things. Continue to pray for us, or keep us in your thoughts, however you do it. And we looking to like be a light to people, as well as having some fun and bringing some light to your day.
For sure. Well, shout out your new Instagram, and also shout out where they can find you. So if they want to go and check out your stuff. All
right. So T_FIIT, and I also have Instagram that I just started up that's dedicated towards fitness and nutrition only. So there are many HIIT workouts that you can do at home, in the gym, wherever you're at. You're on vacation in the hotel. It's a lot of workouts that's going to be on there. 2 new workouts every week that's going to be on there where you don't need weights, or if you want to add weights. And I'll go into details when you tune into that video. And that's T Fitness Wellness. All right. And this YouTube is T Fitness and A&D Wellness. All right. So YouTube has A&D. The Instagram has no A&D. It's just T Fitness Wellness. So I'm looking forward to you all tuning in and checking out my content. For sure. Check it out, guys. You will enjoy it. I actually looked at it today and followed it. Thank you. You need to do that. And then you can find the re-air of this show on YouTube at Kreativ with a K, Kreativ Kompany, Kompany, Kreativ Kompany, or type in It's Sneaker Talk Podcast with Tari Anthony on YouTube, and you'll find the re-air of the show. Thank you for liking, thank you for sharing, and thank you for subscribing. And you can find us on Instagram at Kreativ, Kreativ Kompany, Kreativ Kompany. And we look forward to seeing you next Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. All right. Talk to you guys later. Peace. See you, man. See you, man.